Yo, what's going on, guys? I just got back from frat laps because it was bid day for sororities, so they're all driving around. And I saw that Scottie Barnes basically believes or has been told that Jarrett Culver got signed by the Toronto Raptors. And I like this move personally. I don't think it was a bad one. And shout out Mike Luciano, who I actually interviewed. And right now, it seems like the Toronto Raptors are trying to have a 20-man training camp roster. And it seems like Jarrett Culver was a guy that they were interested in. And it's funny that Luciano, wrote an article about this a week ago, and it happened. And he was the 6th overall pick by my T-Wolves. As you guys know, I'm a Timberwolves fan. And he, flew up the NBA draft boards because of the run that Texas Tech went on when they lost to Virginia in the championship game. And it was an incredible, run for them. Wait, crap. Yeah, no. Yeah, they lost to Virginia. Yeah, that's what I thought. He went into the 2019 NBA draft, and he was a guy who was known who had some ball handling ability, but really it was the defensive card, really, because he was Big 12 Player of the Year, and he was just a dog defensively. He averaged 18.5 points. I know the three-point shooting, he was a 30% three-point shooter in his senior year, 34% through college. But it was really defense, the secondary playmaking ability, being a secondary ball handler as somebody who could, easily seem like he could average, 3 to 5 assists a game in the league that we thought coming out. And through, if you look at the most minutes he ever got was his rookie season, where he was basically a 30% three-point shooter, 40% from the field, 3.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 9 points a night, barely a steal, a little over half a block on 24 minutes a night. Horrendous, okay? And he was benched a lot. And when you look at this, I think the one thing is that the Raptors could fix his shooting. As you guys know, I talk about this all the time. Nick Nurse invented the Nick Nurse pill, which is, proper hand placement so guys can learn how to correctly shoot. And I think personally, this is something that could truly help save his career. And do I feel bad for how stuff has played out for Culver? Yeah, of course. But now talking about Culver, all I want to eat is Culvers. Do you guys like Culvers? Do you guys have Culvers next to you? Oh my God, I never had them until I went to college here in Kansas, and I'm from the East Coast. I'm an East Coast boy guy. So you guys know I'm from Maryland, and I lived in Florida, and I did live in Minnesota, but I only lived there till I was 5, so I can't really give you an honest take about the food there. Besides, that's when the first time I had Famous Dave's, and the best Famous Dave's I've ever had was in Minnesota. But legitimately, I think Jarrett Culver is a guy that can come in here. If he can learn how to shoot, he's a defensive menace. He can guard 1 through 3. He's a guy who can pass the rock. He can dribble. But he's just struggled to adjust to the game. He's just too clunky. He comes off. And I agree that this is a gamble, high reward, low risk. And, he's 6'5". And again, the whole thing is that Nick Nurse has taken the worst offensive players and turned them into solid shooters. And obviously, this isn't the best reclamation, like the most egregious reclamation project there's ever been. Teams have tried to fix Josh Jackson, and Josh Jackson's someone, terrible. And I like something that Mike Luciano says is that at best, Jarrett Culver might be able to replace and convince the team to cut Svi Mykhailiuk and, provide them with a player who could be defensively and maybe replace the Svi Mykhailiuk production of last year. Not like he produced much, but be that bottom of the roster. Obviously, if Culver doesn't make the opening day roster for the Toronto Raptors, his career is over, okay? But this could be his last chance in the NBA. And obviously, the Raptors are a team known for trying to build up reclamation projects, are one of the few teams who are adequately equipped with the tools to properly develop Jarrett Culver into a player who, could be a decent player for them. I mean, we have no idea what he's capable of, and hopefully they can develop him into a player who could be, rather significant for them. Now, do I think it'll be hard? Yeah, of course, but Rome wasn't built in one day, and I truly believe if anybody could figure it out, it's the Toronto Raptors coach, Nick Nurse, who you guys know I'm a huge fan ever since I read his autobiography. I love his autobiography, Rapture, which is, how to win. Basically how to win wherever you're at. Great book. If you guys haven't read it, oh my God, you guys should go and read it. It's a fantastic book. It's basically about how his journey to the NBA and how how he got there, basically. Oh my God, I can't recommend it enough. And Honestly, I don't even know why, but yeah. So also shout out Twitter for this information, for telling us what the hell was going on. But hey, I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.